So we have this beautiful house. Now we need to create a gable roof or a hipped roof over the top of this deck. So let's create the little roof that goes to the top of the deck and extends onto our roof. So to do that, we are going to create this in ceiling level. First of all, you need to make sure though that your posts go all the way up to ceiling, top level ceiling, with no top offset. Some of you are going to have a top offset based on some other videos that I made for the deck. So make sure the top offset is 0 so it actually connects. We're going to go to ceiling first, and we are going to create a wall. So we'll zoom in here, and we're going to create a wall, and the wall is going to be slow. Okay, the wall is going to be my exterior wall. And we'll make this go from core center line, and I want this to have a base constraint of ceiling, no offset, on top constraint of unconnected, and I want it 1 foot tall. We're going to build our little roof from the top of this to the top of this, or a little wall, I'm sorry, and that is going to be sort of like the beam, and it's going to attach to the roof. So we'll start at the end of this column, and we go to the end of this column. Let's see if that snaps into place. There we go. And now I click modify because I can see that my double arrows are on the inside. They should be on the outside. So I have my wall there. Now I go over to architecture and I click on roof. And it's going to give me the option to draw the roof in. So we're going to draw this in. And I want this to be about a 1 foot overhang from this line. But I can't really do that when I do my line over here. So here I'm going to start this right next to the house, and I'll go over to here, and I can see that that is 10 feet, so if I go to 11 feet I'll have a 1 foot overhang. And I'm going to go this direction, and there's really no way, it doesn't snap to the deck, but it does snap to that beam, and that's just 4 feet 8 3/4 inches, so I'll go to 5 feet 9 inches to accommodate for that little variance there, and that's okay. And then we go here, well that's 11 feet, so 12 feet would give me my 1 foot overhang. And then I do to here. And I'm going to end it there, and then I'm going to use my trim tool, and I'm going to trim these corners. And that's actually going to extend this line rather than draw a separate line. And it's important you do it that way than draw that little tiny piece. That's going to give you problems later. We only want this end here, the left and the right end, to slope. So we're going to click this and we're going to unslope this. And we click this and we unslope that. Yes, that is a word. And then we change this slope to 5/12 and change this one to, come on, let's go over here, 5/12, and we should be all set. So I'm going to click the check mark here, and yes, it says, would you like to attach the highlighted walls? Well, that wall is the little wall we created underneath there. And yes, you do want to connect that. So if we go back to 3D view, we will see a fantabulous roof. Make sure that yours was not generic, but that it was set to the wood rafter 8-inch asphalt shingle. Now, it's not connected to our house. So if you did yours on the gable end, that's okay, because it would be connected. But this is not connected to our roof. So to connect it, you go up here, just click on the roof like I did, then go up here to this little roofy thing, join, unjoin, and we click on this edge, and then we click on this edge, and voila. And if you did the trim tool like I had shown before, then this should work. Otherwise it might give you an error. So that should be all we need to do. If we look at the front view of here, now you can see we have our pillars connected to this little wall, and the wall is connected to the roof, and the leg bone is connected to the hip bone. Alright, here we go.